Thank you very much there to our warm-up coach, Pete from Tonbridge. An excellent job. Thank you very much for looking after the swimmers. So, ladies and gentlemen and swimmers, and everyone watching on YouTube, welcome to Winchester Sports and Leisure Park and session number 15 of the 2023 Swim England South East Region Championships. And this is the final session of the championships. Let's make it a good one. Swimmers, coaches, team managers and spectators, this is a safety announcement. Your attention please. You're reminded that the depth of the water throughout the pool is 2 metres and the starting blocks are 700 millimetres above the water level. If there is a false start, you must continue with a shallow racing dive. You must not topple into the water head downwards, as this is dangerous. If you are starting in the water, you must lower yourself over the side. Do not jump or dive. The signal that you will hear if it becomes necessary to evacuate the building will be a loud audible alarm. Should it become necessary to evacuate the building, please follow the instructions of the pool staff or the announcer. To evacuate the building, please use the nearest marked emergency exit. Swimmers are advised to remove all jewellery in order to prevent accidental injury to themselves. Swimmers and officials must not return to the changing rooms to collect their clothing or personal belongings. Swimmers are reminded that they must be dry and wearing shoes when they leave the pool area, and swimmers are not permitted to sit in the balcony when not swimming. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to start session number 15 of the Regional Championships. I'd like you to put your hands together for the referees and their team of officials, please. And I'm going to introduce the referees and starters to you. First of all, we have 3 referees. First of all, we have our lead referee, is Dave Greenaway from Ferrum Nomads. We also have Susan Harrison from Slough Dolphin. And also refereeing this afternoon, we have John Tripp from Hearts. And we're fortunate enough to have 2 starters this session. First of all, George Adamson from the City of Southampton, and from Reading Swimming Club, Diane Cryer. And we are very honoured to have our very own President of Swim England South East Region present with us on poolside this weekend. John's been refereeing all weekend. So John is the President of Swim England South East Region. He's also President of Hearts Swimming Club, and he's president of Yateley Extreme Ironing Society. So John wears his presidential chains with honour, and we look forward to seeing him refereeing throughout this session. Thank you very much, everyone. Officials, please take your places. Ladies and gentlemen, in the interest of fair play, we ask you to switch off all mobile phones and pagers. If one were to activate during the start of a race, it could distract the swimmers and officials. We also ask for complete silence and no flash photography when the swimmers are signalled to the blocks. Please wait until their heads have surfaced after the flags before using flash photography. Thank you very much for your cooperation. So we are going to start this session with 50-metre races. So the starter and the referee are heading down to the starting end, which is down the window end of the pool for the 50s, and we'll shortly begin the racing. We start off this session with the heats of the boys 11 to 15 years, 50 metres backstroke. This event will be swum over 17 heats. Heat 1, referee.
Take your marks.
In this first heat, we have 3 swimmers. In lane number 3, Oscar Salmon from Epsom District. Lane 4, Rory McDonald from Guildford City. And in lane 5, Revel Harmer from Fareham Nomads. All these boys are in the 11 to 12 years age group. And touchy first of that heat, swimmer in lane number 5, Revel Harmer from Fareham Nomads.
Heat 2, referee.
Take your marks.
In lane 1 is Ethan Mwanga. In lane 2, Frederick Russell Ross. In lane 3, Leonie Bandani. Lane 4 is Mason Amari. Lane 5 is Phoenix Clary. Lane 6 is Henry Harkman. And in lane 7 is Thomas Hughes Parry. So still with 11 and 12-year-olds. All coming in a straight line for the finish here. Very slightly ahead, looks like lane 2. Lane 2 got the touch there. Heat 3, referee.
Take your marks.
In lane 1 is Joel Philpott. In lane 2, Hunter Salt. Lane 3 is Joe Griffiths. Lane 4 is Harry Palmer. Lane 5 is Ollie Carr. Lane 6, Patrick Houlihan. Lane 7, Daniel Stevens. And lane 8, Satoshi Bag. Just coming in with 5 metres to go. Looks like it's between lanes 1 and 7 and 6. And Joel Philpott in lane 1 was first. In second was Hunter Salt in 2. And third, Daniel Stevens in 7. Heat 4, referee.
Take your marks.
In lane 1 is Ethan Lopez Timer. In lane 2, Jack Colacott. Lane 3, Leon Sturdy. Lane 4, Aaron Bishop. Lane 5 is Dane Rawkins. Lane 6, Matthew Ray. Lane 7, Xander Borden. Lane 8, Max Richard. Just coming into the last 5 metres, it looks like it's lane 5. So Dane Rawkins in lane 5 was first. Second was Matthew Ray. And third, Xander Borden. Heat 5, referee.
Take your marks.
Lane 1 is Cameron Higgs. Lane 2, Alexander Normoch. Lane 3, Yash Roll. Lane 4 is Finley Smith. Lane 5, Daniel Close. Lane 6, Liam Kay. Lane 7, Stanley Bassett. And lane 8, Joshua Chapman. Looks like lane 4 is going to come in first on this heat. And Finley Smith touched first from Thanet. Second place was Stanley Bassett, and third, Alexander Numosh. Heat 6, referee. Heat 6, referee.
Take your marks.
In lane 1 is Igor Kishmers. Lane 2, Rowan Bissett. Lane 3, William Larter. Lane 4, Harrison Wilkins. Lane 5, Tristan Linder. Lane 6, Chris Erie. Lane 7, Cooper Robinson. And in lane 8, Gabrielle Williams. Looks like lane 6 is just edging slightly ahead. Plus, looks like lane 1 and 2 maybe. Yes, first was lane 1, Rowan Bissett. Second was lane 2, Igor Kishmers. And third, Chris Erie. Heat 7, referee.
Take your marks.
Lane 1 is Oliver Berry. Lane 2, Benjamin Cusack. Lane 3, Oliver Robbins. Lane 4, Michael Gannon. Lane 5, Finley Morgan. Lane 6, Zachary Maiden. Lane 7, Frederick Brown. Lane 8, Keeson Kai. Looks like it's between lane 2 and lane 7. And lane 2 touches first. That's Benjamin Cusack. And second was in lane 2. Heat 8, referee.
Take your marks.
Lane 1 is Peter Arkumenkov. Lane 2, Oliver Ratchford. Lane 3, Samuel Andrews. Lane 4, Thien Dada. Lane 5, Fraser Beatty. Lane 6, Elijah Smith. Lane 7, Finn Friesen. And lane 8, William Atwood. Heat 9, referee.
Take your marks.
In lane 1 is Joseph Tees-Wajato. In lane 2, Remy Mowbray. Lane 3, Ben McDougall. Lane 4, Edward Williams. Lane 5, Henry Russell. Lane 6, Rajol Balmick. Lane 7, Jack Middletus. And lane 8, Oscar Earthwell. I have an announcement for official time in event 851, Heat 4, lane 4. A time of 36:24. 851, lane 4, sorry, Heat 4, lane 4, 36:24. Heat 10, referee. Heat 10, referee.
Take your marks.
Lane 1, Owen Anderson. Lane 2, Thomas Brignall. Lane 3, Gabrielle Warnham. Lane 4, Jacob Watson. Lane 5, Lucius Waite. Lane 6, Joshua Hill. Lane 7, Nat Costello. And lane 8, Ryan Guzman. Looks like it might be lane 8. And lane 8 touched first, that's Ryan Guzman. In second place, Jacob Watson. And in third, Thomas Brignall. Heat 11, referee.
Take your marks.
Lane 1, Thomas Ellishaw. Lane 2, Ethan Colgate. Lane 3, Finley Wood. Lane 4, William Bowen. Lane 5, Finley Binks. Lane 6, Sam Simpson. Lane 7, Lucas Bryant. And lane 8, Connor Walker. Looks like lane 6, edging slightly ahead here. Yeah, lane 6, Sam Simpson is touching in first, William Bowen second, and Ethan Colgate touching in third. Heat 12, referee.
Your marks.
Lane 1 is Finn Jackson. Lane 2, Makar Yakono. Lane 3, Ovian Mandel. Lane 4, Lewis Head. Lane 5, Charles Rains. Lane 6, Zach Stoddart. Lane 7, Alfie Amber. And in lane 8, Charlie Stevenson. All coming in a straight line here, so it could be anybody's touch for this heat. Looks like lane 5, Charles Rains touching in first, Lewis Head touching second, and, oh, tie there. Lane 8, Charlie Stevenson.
Please, could we ask for a coach from Abingdon Vale to report to the referees table? It's a coach from Abingdon Vale. Please could you report to the referee's table? Thank you. Heat 16, referee.
Take your marks.
In lane 1, Byron Saul Tucker. Lane 2, Casper Clark. Lane 3, Jay Gohill. Lane 4, Mark Mackey. Lane 5, Sam Tedder. Lane 6, Alfie Toms. In lane 7, Adam Sadler. And in lane 8, Jasper Paulini Terrance. Looks like lane 5 is slightly edging ahead here for the finish. Lane 5 gets the touch. That's Sam Tedder is in touching first, Casper Clark second, and Heat 14, referee.
Take your marks.
In lane 1, James Port. Lane 2, William Jones. Lane 3, George Marsh. In lane 4, Raw Derigarolga. Lane 5, Jake Branch. Lane 6, Dylan Taunton. Lane 7, Daniel Turner. And lane 8, Oliver Pedra. Looks like lane 8 is going to get the touch on this one. Yep, Oliver Pedra first. In second, Daniel Turner. And third, Dylan Taunton. Heat 15, referee.
Take your marks. Relax, swimmers. Take your marks.
In lane 1, Patrick Prezana. Lane 2, Stanley Yates. Lane 3, Minith Ikeloda. Lane 4, Oscar Collier. Lane 5, Monty Smith. Lane 6, Rafe Stanbury. Lane 7, Josh Scrivener. Lane 8, Oliver Charman. And we have an official time for event 851 in heat 12, lane 2, a time of 32:12. That's event 851, heat 12, lane 2, a time of 32:12. Heat 16, referee.
Take your marks.
In lane 1, Chong Chi Lu. Lane 2, Thomas Melville. Lane 3, Charlie Francis. Lane 4, Aquilus Bellow. Lane 5, Jack Robinson. Lane 6, Aubrey Armada Bennett. Lane 7, Samuel Hall. And in lane 8, Sam Buxton. Looks like lane 5 slightly edging forward for the touch on this heat. So lane 5 first, Jack Robinson. Second was Aquilus Bellow in lane 4. And third was Charlie Francis in lane 3. Heat 17, referee.
Take your marks.
In lane 1, Philip Gregoras. Lane 2, Harley Williams. Lane 3, Isaac Thompson. Lane 4, Aaron Bissett. Lane 5, Johnny Ireland. Lane 6, George Russell Ross. Lane 7, Charlie Tang. In lane 8, Harvey Kershaw. Looks like it's lane 4, edging slightly ahead. That's Aaron Bissett in lane 4, coming in for the touch. And first is Aaron Bissett, second is Johnny Ireland, and third Isaac Thompson.
Our next event today is event 852. This is the girls 11 to 14 years, 50 metres freestyle. This will be swum over 15 heats. Heat 1, a referee.
Take your marks.
In lane 1, Beatrice Gubb. Lane 2, Seren Keylock. Lane 3, Nell Tziki. In lane 4, Savannah Simpson-Jones. Lane 5, Emily Fisher. Lane 6, Paige Milligan. In lane 7, Ivy Chirita. And in lane 8, Iona Winifrith. And Iona swimming in lane 8 over there is a multi-classification disability swimmer, para swimmer. Very fast though. Touching first in that heat was Emily Fisher in lane number 5, and Iona's unofficial time there, 41.57. Heat 2, referee.
Take your marks.
In lane 1, Holly McDonald. Lane 2, Erin Sansamzajar. In lane 3, Isabel May. Lane 4, Jessica Nurse. Lane 5, Zoe Anderson. In lane 6, Miley Choi. In lane 7, Philippa Guinea. And in lane 8, Isabel Savage. It looks to be swimmer in lane 4 in the lead, Jessica Nurse. Jessica from Staines touches first in 30.70 seconds. A very quick announcement I need to make. The swim shop that's been located in the foyer all weekend is going to shut down shop at 4:30 today. So if you do need any extra racing suits for your 400 IM or your 400 freestyle, or for any of your finals, I'd pop along now and get your suits, because they are going to be closing down in the next 40 minutes or so. Heat 3, referee.
Take your marks.
In lane 1, Natalie Buckley. Lane 2, Emma Foster. In lane 3, Olivia Atkinson. In lane 4, Rose O'Brien. Lane 5, Ava Wynne. In lane 6, Ayla Coletta. Lane 7, Poppy McCready, and in lane 8, Maddie Markel. And touching first to that heat, Rose O'Brien from City of Southampton, 30.10, just a smidge over 30 seconds there. Heat 4, referee.
Take your marks.
Lane 1, Zara North. In lane 2, Ruby Hall. In lane 3, Olivia Cooley. Lane 4, Grace Findlay. Lane 5, Zara Lovelace. In lane 6, Bella Flavin. Lane 7, Sienna West. And in lane 8, Ellie Grant. Very close, it looks like Zara Lovelace in lane 5 touched first, 30.67 her unofficial time. Heat 5, referee.
Take your marks.
In lane 1, Tyler Thomas. Lane 2, Isabella Nossafor. In lane 3, Eden Arnold. Lane 4, Ava Bench. In lane 5, Amy Jones. Lane 6, Hannah Gartshaw. In lane 7, Charlotte Campbell. And in lane 8, Heidi Cox. Looks like lane 6 in this one. Lane 6 is Hannah Gartshaw. And she swims for Maidenhead. Unofficial time 30.05. Heat 6, referee.
Take your marks.
In lane 1, Shania Mabazira. Lane 2, Marnie Baker. In lane 3, Tilly Biggs. Lane 4, Julia Elvidge. Lane 5, Annabella Moreno. Lane 6, Paris Fairhurst. In lane 7, Nina Milborough. And in lane 8, Annabella Koji. Looks a strong swim in lane 7. Are we going to get the first swimmer under 30 seconds? Yep, Nina Milborough in lane number 7. She's our first swimmer today under 30 seconds. 29.48 in lane 7. Heat 7 referees. I have some conferred medalists for you now in the ladies multi-classification disability competition, 50 metres freestyle. The bronze medal goes to Amanda Reedhead from Maxwell, 521 points. Silver medal goes to Fern Snedden from RTW Monson with 587 points. And the gold medalist with 817 points is Callie Ann Warrington from Tonbridge.
Heat 8, referee.
Take your marks.
In lane 1, Jessica Boyle. Lane 2, Lily Waymand. Lane 3, Emily Collins. Lane 4, Ruby Barker. Lane 5, Jessica Rutter. Lane 6, Celia Hooper. Lane 7, Eva Portier. Lane 8, Sophia Claudis. Not much to choose in this heat. Possibly lane 6. And lane 6 came in first, that's Celia Hope. Second was Jessica Rutter, and third, Emily Collins. Heat 9, referee.
Take your marks.
In lane 1, Elizabeth Weston. Lane 2, Cara Redford. Lane 3, Ruthie Galloway. Lane 4, Hannah Lafferty. Lane 5, Neve Tyson. Lane 6, Beth Wakefield. Lane 7, Rose Lewin. And lane 8, Jessica Butler. All very tight ship again. Difficult to choose who's going to get the touch on this one. And it's lane 5, Neve Tyson in first. Second was Cara Redford in lane 2. And third, Jessica Butler. Heat 10, referee.
Take your marks.
In lane 1 is Tilly Pollard. In lane 2, Connie Emmett. Lane 3, Daniela Coles. Lane 4, Lucy Douglas. Lane 5, Michaela Shiva. Lane 6, Ariana Reed. Lane 7, Reese Huckle. In lane 8, Emily Ainsworth Fletcher. Looks like lane 5 slightly edging ahead for the touch, so lane 5 comes in first. That was Michaela Schrover. Heat 11, referee. In lane 1, Tara Beard. Lane 2, Abby Smiley. Lane 3, Freya Long. In lane 4, Danica Forster. Lane 5, Lara Stone. Lane 6, Olivia Norley. Lane 7, Haniel Zen Ong. Lane 8, Jessica Evans. And it looks like it was Danica Forster in lane 4. Heat 12, referee.
Take your marks.
In lane 1, Chloe Ann Naylor. Lane 2, Freya Bennett. Lane 3, Olivia Hagberg. Lane 4, Madison Notley. Lane 5, Hattie Griffiths. Lane 6, Daisy Sean Palmer. Lane 7, Maya Rampling. And in lane 8, Neve Taylor. Looks like lane 6. Lane 6 touched first. Heat 13.
Take your marks.
In lane 1, Amelia Jewell. Lane 2, Emma Borghese. Lane 3, Jessica Perkins. Lane 4, Morgan Pashley. Lane 5, Katie Williams. Lane 6, Alex Platt. Lane 7, Maddie Hind. And in lane 8, Carly Ramsey. Looks like lane 4 is going to get the touch here. Yep, lane 4. Morgan Paisley. Heat 14, referee.
Take your marks.
Lane 1, Scarlett Shepherd. Lane 2, Kyla Rimble. Lane 3, Lily Della. Lane 4, Layla Clare. Lane 5, Amelia Smith. Lane 6, Delilah Martin. Lane 7, Heidi Corbett. And lane 8, Megan Thorpe. Looks like lane 4, Layla Claire finished in first. Heat 15, referee.
Take your marks.
In lane 1, Bella Jones. Lane 2, Holly Dodd. Lane 3, Maddie Evans. Lane 4, Hannah Capron. Lane 5, Ella Humphreys. Lane 6, Amy Forey. Lane 7, Lily Johnson. In lane 8, Bianca Stava Albaro. Looks like it's going to be lane 4 touching first. That's Hannah Capron.
So that concludes the heats of the 50 metres freestyle. We will read out the names of the finalists for you over the next few minutes. Our next event today is event 853. This is the boys 11 to 15 years, 400 metres freestyle. This is a heat declared winner event which will be swum over 9 heats. Heat 1, referee.
Take your marks.
All of the boys in this heat are in the 11 to 12 years age group, and it is a heat declared winner event. So we have the names of some finalists for you. I'm going to read these out over the next few minutes. In the boys 11 to 12 years, 50 metres backstroke, the finalists are Jack Militis from Tigers Jersey, Zachary Maiden from Beau Sejour Barracudas, Oliver Ratchford from Black Lion, William Larser from Black Lion, Dane Rawkins from Sevenoaks, Oscar Earthrow from Lancing College, Cooper Robinson from Beau Sejour Barracudas, and Kaysen Kay from Winchester City Penguins. The reserves for that final are Harrison Wilkins from Maidstone and Daniel Close from Crawley. In the boys 13 years, 50 metres backstroke, the finalists are Patrick Procina from Eastbourne, Harvey Kershaw from Black Lion, Ethan Colgate from Guildford City, Makar Yakno from Portsmouth North Sea, Thomas Ellershaw from Sevenoaks, Regil Bomick from Basingstoke Bluefins, Benjamin Cusack from Beacon, and Samuel Andrews from Atlantis. The reserves for that final are Ben McDougall from Wickham District and Nat Costello from Maxwell. In the boys 14 years, 50 metres backstroke, the finalists are Mihith Ekneligoda from Wickham District, Oliver Pedra from Basingstoke Bluefins, Thomas Melville from Guildford City, Samuel Hall from Elmbridge Phoenix, Sam Simpson from Reed School, Philip Gregoris from Thanet, Casper Clark from Chesham, and Raul de Gregorio from Hart. The reserves for that fun are Byron Saul Tucker from Portsmouth North Sea and Mark Mackay from Eastbourne. Well, we're coming up to halfway through this first heat of a boys 400 metres freestyle. Looks to be Ted Verney from Basingstoke Bluefins in the lead, after the first 200 metres. He turns first in lane number 5, 2:32.52 his split. Turning second was James Fisher in lane 4 from Hastings Seagulls, and turning third, Riley Wood in lane 3, also from Hastings Seagulls. The finalists for the boys 15 years, 50 metres backstroke are Jack Robinson from Reed School, Aaron Bissett from RTW Monson, Oscar Collier from Black Lion, Achilles Bello from Elmbridge Phoenix, Johnny Ireland from Maidenhead, Isaac Thompson from Tigers Jersey, Charlie Francis from Alton and District, and George Russell Ross from Beacon. Reserves for that final are Oliver Charman from Mid Sussex Marlins and Daniel Turner from Woking. Coming up to the 300 metres turn, it's still Ted Verney from Basingstoke Bluefins in the lead. So Ted's 12 this year. Turning second is James Fisher from Hastings Seagulls, and turning third, Riley Wood in lane 3, also from Hastings Seagulls. So we've got about 35 metres to go for our race leader, Ted Verney from Basingstoke. Touching first in this heat is Ted Verney from Basingstoke Bluefins, 5:16.97 his unofficial time. His coach will be pleased with that. That's 12 seconds inside his entry time. Pushing second, James Fisher in lane 4, and third, Riley Wood in lane 3. Heat 2, referee.
Take your marks.
In lane 1, Oscar Salmon from Epsom District. Lane 2, Daniel Stevens from Basingstoke Bluefins. Lane 3, Alex Milkowski from RTW Monson. Lane 4, Daniel Lawrence from Staines. In lane 5, Jojo Schmidt from Guildford City. Lane 6, Ollie Carr from Medway Maritime. And in lane 7, Rory McDonald from Guildford City. Again, all of these boys are in the 11 to 12 years age group. I've got the names of the finalists for the final set of finals. That's the girls 50 metres freestyle. In the girls 11 to 12 years 50 metres freestyle, the finalists are Heidi Corbett from Rushmore Royals, Olivia Hackberg from Guildford City, Amy Langer from Atlantis, Hannah Gartshall from Maidenhead, Rose O'Brien from City of Southampton, Jessica Evans from Sevenoaks, Ava Bench from City of Milton Keynes, and Ava Wynne from Rushmore Royals. The reserves for that final are Francesca Johnson from Woking and Emily Fisher, from Tilehurst. In the girls, 13 years, 50 metres freestyle, the finalists are Ella Humphries from Guildford City, Alex Platt from Woking, Daisy Sean Palmer from Atlantis, Anaya Singh from Reading, Ella Silano from Hazelmere, Scarlett Shepherd from Guildford City, Nina Milborough from Reading, and Hattie Griffiths from RTW Monson. The reserves for that final are Neve Taylor from Gosport Dolphins and Bella Jones from RTW Monson. And the final set of finalists is in the girls 14 years 50 metres freestyle. The finalists are Hannah Capron from Brighton, Layla Clare from City of Oxford, Morgan Pashley from RTW Monson, Delilah Martin from Hazelmere, Emily Smith from Tonbridge, Amy Fury from Fareham Nomads, Jessica Perkins from Faversham, and Amelia Jewell from Maidenhead. The reserves for that final are Maddie Hind from RTW Monson and Freya Bennett from Epsom District. So I've now read out the names of all of the finalists for the remaining finals for the championships. Again, if you do wish to withdraw from the finals, could you make sure that your team or coach manager withdraws you from the final? Otherwise, you're expected to attend for the final. Okay, so I've read out the names of all the finalists. You have 15 minutes from now if you wish to withdraw from any other finals. Just a reminder, finalists and reserves are expected to attend for the final. If you don't want to attend though, please do fill in with a withdrawal form. So after 300 metres, it's lane 4 in the lead, Daniel Lawrence from Staines. His split time 3:46.89. So final length here for these swimmers, coming up to 5 metres to go. Our race leader pretty much led from the start, and that is Daniel Lawrence from Staines. Daniel's entry time was 5:16.93, over 13 seconds inside his entry time. Well done, Daniel. Touching second is Alex Mielkowski from RTW Monson, well inside his entry time as well. And finishing third, we have a swimmer in lane 5, Jojo Smith, 5:21.13, his unofficial time. In case you're wondering what time withdrawals actually close, we make it 16:17 according to a time on Zoe's laptop. Heat 3 referee.
Take your marks.
In lane 1, Joshua Hutchinson from Woking. Lane 2, Zachary Maiden from Beausejour Barracudas. Lane 3, Jack Militis from Tigers Jersey. In lane 4, William West from Thanet. Lane 5, Rex Hung from Guildford City. In lane 6, Henry Barker from Romsey and Totten. Lane 7, Oscar Earthrow from Lancing College. And in lane 8, George Beersmore from Black Lion. So saying hello to everyone on YouTube. We've got about 200 of you watching right now. Hope you are enjoying the coverage from Winchester. It's getting quite hot on Paul's side here today, so you're probably a bit cooler wherever you are today. Do keep on sending those messages of support through though. We weren't able to read them during the 50s because it was pretty busy then. But we have had a few messages come through since then. Nikki Goodall has sent in a message. Best of luck to Ava Wynne and Heidi Corbett from Rushmore Royals in the 50 metres freestyle final. Well done. Sarah Parfitt has said, go Zach Maiden in the 400 free. I've eventually made it to the sofa to watch. Zach is in the water at the moment in lane number 2. He looks to be going very well at the moment. Now halfway through this race, it's Rex Hung in lane number 5 in the lead, 225.30 his split. Turning second was Jack Militis from Tigers in lane 3. Turning third was William West from Thanet in lane number 4. We've got a message come through on YouTube from Eloise Wyatt. Good luck to Aquils in the 400 free. That will be a good luck message for Aquils Bello. Oh, he's swimming in the last heat, heat 9, lane number 3. Also, this piece of lost property I was handed much earlier in today. It was from a finals from this morning's session. We have a set of AirPods that have been handed in. They were left at the end of lane number 6. They probably belong to someone who was swimming in a final. If you are missing them, please come to the announcer's desk as soon as possible. Now in the lead, after 300 metres, it's Jack Militis from Tigers Jersey in lane 3. Turning second was William West from Thanet in 4. And turning third was Rex Hunt from Guildford City in lane number 5. Final turn coming up, and it's Jack Militis turns first in lane number 3. His split time there was 4:16.42. This is a heat declared winner event, so these swimmers are sprinting for the finish now. And Jack Militis is in the 12 years age group. So touching first in that heat was Jack Militis in 4:52.30. He's swimming in the 12 years age group. Second was William West from Thanet. Williams in the 13 years age group. And both boys well inside their entry time today. Heat 4, referee.
Take your marks.
In lane 1 is Michael Gannon from City of Oxford. Lane 2, Theodore Sangameneri from Maidenhead. Lane 3, Regal Bomick from Basingstoke Bluefins. In lane 4, Thomas Williams from Windsor. Lane 5, Charlie Cox from Thanet. Lane 6, Frederick Brown from Guildford City. In lane 7, Charlie Braid from White Oak. And in lane 8, Josh Greenow from Maidenhead. In this heat, we have 7 swimmers in the 13 years age group. And the swimmer in lane number 7, Charlie Braid from White Oak, is in the 12 years age group. A few more messages have come through on YouTube. So Rose Tanner has said, go Charlie Braid, Isla Turner and Ruby Hall. Green Army, come on. That's a message from White Oak, or aimed at White Oak swimmers. Angus McCain has said, Rufus Parry Masterclass incoming. I look forward to that. And Rufus Parry is swimming in heat 9, lane number 2. And Luke Buckingham has sent in a message, good luck to the Rushmore girls. Smash it from a club captain and a chairperson. That'll be the chairperson, Nikki Buckingham. So coming up to halfway, it's lane 5 in the lead in this seat, Charlie Cox from Thanet. Charlie has done a lot of swimming this weekend. Turning second, lane number 3, is Regal Bomick from Basingstoke Bluefins. We've also mentioned Regal a lot this weekend. And turning third was Charlie Braid over in lane 7 from White Oak. Nearly 300 metres down now for our race leader. Lane number 5, Charlie Cox from Thanet. He's having a great swim this afternoon. He's got less than 100 metres to go. Turning second now was Regal Bomick in lane number 3, only just ahead of Charlie Braid from White Oak in lane number 7. And a message has come through on YouTube from Laura Adamson. Good luck, George. Great work this weekend. coming up to a finish in this heat, it's a great swim in lane number 5 from Charlie Cox from Fanet, 4:45.10. His unofficial time, his entry time was 4:55.75. So over 10 seconds inside his entry time, which is good work at the end of a very long weekend. Second in that heat was Charlie Braid in lane 7, and touching third was Regal Bomick from Basingstoke in lane number 3.
Heat 5, referee.
Take your marks.
In lane 1, Remy Mowbray from Amersham. Lane 2, Harry Robinson from Reed School Swimming. Lane 3, George Noble from Portsmouth North Sea. Lane 4, Josh Shrivner from Bicester Bluefins. Lane 5, Harry Woods from City of Milton Keynes. Lane 6, Ryan Turner from Woking. Lane 7, Nat Costello from Maxwell. And lane 8, Harvey Kershaw from Black Lion. So it looks like George Noble turning first there from Portsmouth North Sea. Just coming up to halfway, and it looks like lane 6, Ryan Turner from Woking, followed by George Noble from Portsmouth North Sea and Harry Robinson in lane 2. And it looks like it's still lane 6, Ryan Turner from Woking. And second, George Noble from Portsmouth North Sea, followed by Harry Robinson from the Reed School Swimming. So it looks like it's between Ryan Turner and George Noble coming into the final 10 metres. Oh, Harry Robinson from Reed School touches first. No, sorry. Ryan Turner touched first in lane 6 and Harry was second, and then third was George Noble in lane 3. Heat 6, referee.
Take your marks.
In lane 1, Edward Williams from Dover Lifeguard Swimming. Lane 2, Reese Capri from Basingstoke Bluefins. Lane 3, Oliver Lynham from Portsmouth North Sea. In lane 4, Bo Ashman from Thanet Swimming Club. Lane 5 is Oscar Farthing from Thanet Swimming Club. Lane 6, Edward Greenaway from Romsey and Totton. In lane 7, Charlie Stevenson from Chichester. And in lane 8, Quinn Coffey from Fareham Nomads.
Do apologise everyone, withdrawals are now closed for the final session. I probably could have announced that a few minutes ago, but withdrawals are now closed for the final session. No more withdrawals please. We will now work on processing the finalists.
So it looks like coming in for a halfway mark, it's Reese Capri from Basingstoke Bluefins. And in lane 7, Charlie Stevenson from Chichester. And third, Bo Ashman from Portsmouth North Sea. So it looks like it's still Reese Capri in lane 2. But coming through in lane 4 is Bo Ashman from Portsmouth North Sea. And Reese Capri touched first. Got another 100 to go. Looks like Bo Ashman from Portsmouth North Sea is taking the lead now in lane 4, coming in for the last 10 metres. Bo Ashman's going to touch first. Second is lane 5, Oscar Farthing from Thanet, and third, Quinn Coffey from Fareham Nomads. Heat 7, referee.
Take your marks.
In lane 1, Archie Turner from Basingstoke Bluefins. In lane 2, Matthew Stewart from Alton and District Swimming. Lane 3 is Zach Baker from Haventon Waterlooville. Lane 4, Finn Jackson from Maidstone. Lane 5, Marcus Haig from Wickham District. Lane 6, Harry Militus from Tigers Jersey. Lane 7, Ben McDougall from Wickham District. And in lane 8, Henry Russell from Portsmouth North Sea. And it's looking like Marcus Haig in lane 5 is going to turn first. So still looking like Marcus Haig from Wickham District in lane 5. Coming into the halfway mark. And turning second in lane 3 is Zach Baker from Haventon Waterlooville, followed by Matthew Stewart in Alton and District. And turning at 300 metres, Marcus Haig from Wickham, followed by a closely run lane 2 and lane 3, Matthew Stewart and Zach Baker. And it looks like Marcus Haig from Wickham District has just turned into the last 50. Got 25 metres to go. Doesn't look like anyone is going to come up behind him now, so Marcus Haig touching in first place from Wickham District. There's a battle still going on between lanes 2 and lane 3. And it looks like second was Matthew Stewart from Alton and third Zach Baker from Havant and Waterlooville. Heat 8 referee.
Take your marks.
In lane 1, Lucas Lovell from Portsmouth Northsea. In lane 2, Lucas Bryant from Maidenhead. Lane 3, Ethan Wills from Wickham District. In lane 4, Finley Richardson from Guildford City Swimming. Lane 5 is Charlie King from Planet Swimming. In lane 6, Mekar Yakono from Portsmouth Northsea. Lane 7, Oliver Lawson from Portsmouth Northsea. And in lane 8, George Barfield from Winchester City Penguins. And just coming in for the first 100 touch, looks like it's going to be Ethan Wills from Wickham District. So still looking like Ethan Wills from Wickham District at the halfway stage, followed by Charlie King from Thanet in lane 5 and Finley Richardson from Guildford Swimming in lane 4. So these three all in a line. Ethan Willis, Finley Richardson and Charlie King. So 75 metres to go now. So just coming in now with 10 metres to go. It looks like it's lane 4. Finley Richardson from Guildford City. And in second is Ethan Willis from Wickham District and Charlie King in third from Thanet Swimming.
This is the final heat of the boys 400 metres freestyle. Swimming in lane 1 for Guildford City, Dylan Fuller. In lane 2 from Wickham District, Rufus Parry. In lane 3 for Elmbridge Phoenix, Aquil Spello. In lane 4, swimming for Guildford City, Morgan Davies. In lane 5 from Portsmouth North Sea, Thomas Jennings. In lane 6 from Wickham District, Monty Smith. In lane 7, swimming for Maidenhead, Johnny Ireland. And in lane 8 from City of Southampton, Matthew Lover. This is the final heat of the boys 400 metres freestyle. Referee.
Take your marks.
Some very fast entry times coming into this final heat. The top seeded swimmer is Morgan Davies from Guildford City with a time of 4:17.51. I believe the fastest time so far is 4:24.41 today. We have 7 swimmers in the 15 years age group, and we have 1 swimmer in the 14 years age group. That is Monty Smith, and Monty is celebrating his 14th birthday today with a 400 freestyle race. First at the turn is Morgan Davies from Guildford City. His first split time under a minute. .150 metres through this race, and it's Morgan Davies in the lead in lane number 4. Turning second was Rufus Parry from Wickham, and turning third Thomas Jennings in lane number 5. Morgan Davies splitting in a very fast time at 200 metres, 2:03.43 there. Turning second, Thomas Jennings from Portsmouth in lane number 5. And third at the turn was Rufus Parry from Wickham, 2:08.38. There's still Morgan Davies, very much in the lead at the moment. His entry time was 4:17.51. Can he improve on that? .307.88 at the turn. Turning second, Rufus Parry from Wickham in lane number 2. And third at the turn was Thomas Jennings from Portsmouth North Sea in lane number 5. And just a reminder that Monty Smith in lane 6 is our remaining 14-year-old in this final heat. .25 metres to go for Morgan Davies. His entry time 4:17.51. He's on for a fast time here. And Morgan finishes in 4:11.99. Speedy. Touching second there, Rufus Parry, 4:18.03. And third looks to be Thomas Jennings from Portsmouth North Sea, 4:19.94. Sometimes well inside their entry times today from these swimmers.
Thank you, swimmers. Clear the pool from the side, please. Clear the pool from the side.
And we will get the names of the confirmed medalists to you very shortly. Remember, that was a heat declared winner event. We'll be able to get the names of the medalists to you in the next few minutes. We now move on to event 854. This is for girls 11 to 14 years, 400 metres individual medley. This event will be swum over 7 heats. It's a heat declared winner event. Heat 1 referee.
Take your marks.
In this very first heat, we have 3 swimmers. All of them turned up for this race. So we have in lane 3, Nell Tziki from RTW Monson. Lane 4, Evie Moody from Amersham. And in lane 5, Ruby McGregor from Basingstoke Bluefins. All of these girls are in the 11 to 12 years age group. It's my personal favourite event. I'm looking forward to seeing how this race pans out. So coming to the end of the 100 fly part of this race. Turning first was Ruby McGregor from Basingstoke Bluefins. Second at the till was Nell Tziki in lane 3, and turning third was Evie Moody in lane number 4. Looks like it's still Ruby McGregor, just in the lead in lane number 5. Evie might just be overtaking her at this point. And for those of you who are interested in the finals, and those of you who have made the finals, after the 400 metres individual medley, there is a planned 10-minute break before we start with the finals. Might be Ruby McGregor back in the lead now in lane number 5. It's always interesting to see how the positions change in an individual medley race. Ruby turns first in lane 5. Evie turns second in lane 4, and turning third Nell Tziki in lane number 3. Down the final length now. Evie Moody's now taking the lead. Evie in lane number 4, just ahead of Ruby in lane number 5. Going to be a close finish here. I think Evie is just going to hold off Ruby. And Evie's entry time, for reference, was 6:09.32, so 8 seconds inside her entry time. Well done, Evie. All the girls actually well inside. Heat 2 referee.
Take your marks.
We've got 6 swimmers in this heat, no swimmers in lanes 3 or 4. So in this heat we have in lane 1 Lola Borner from Black Lion, lane 2 Kira Olney from Atlantis, lane 5 Rose O'Brien from City of Southampton, in lane 6 Cara McCavish from Guildford City, lane 7 Eva Selden from Woking, and in lane 8 Charlotte Richmond from Maxwell. In this heat, we've got we've got 5 swimmers now in the 12 years age group. Actually, the 13-year-old swimmer didn't turn up for this race, so all of the swimmers, again, in this heat are in the 12 years age group, 11 to 12 years age group. In the lead at the turn was Rose O'Brien from City of Southampton. And still in the lead at 150 metres is Rose O'Brien from City of Southampton. She is the fastest seeded swimmer in this heat now. Turning second though, Charlotte Richmond over in lane number 8. And turning third was Kira Olney in lane number 2. Rose O'Brien turning first after the backstroke. She's still in the lead. Her split time there, 2:45.37. I believe that Rose is a strong breaststroker as well. Rose O'Brien still in the lead in lane number 5 from City of Southampton. Nearly at the end of the breaststroke part, and then she'll change onto the front crawl. coming up to a finish, Rose O'Brien from City of Southampton. And she touches first in 5:46.57. Touching second is Kira Olney in lane number 2. Touching third, Charlotte Richmond in lane number 8.
Heat 3, referee.
Take your marks.
In lane 1, Anya Singh from Reading. Lane 2, Summer Martin from Wickham District. Lane 3, Clear Safari from Crawley. Lane 4, Clara Cooper from Wickham District. Lane 5, Ellie Grant from Tigers Jersey. Lane 6, Ellie McLeod from Woking. Lane 7, Sienna West from Wickham District. Lane 8, Elsa Dodds from Tigers Jersey. Looks like Ellie Grant has turned first on the first turn from Tigers Jersey in lane 5. Looks like Ellie McLeod from lane 6 from Woking just turned first, followed by Ellie Grant in lane 5, and in lane 3, Sienna West from Wickham. Just coming into the final length of the backstroke, and looks like we've still got a few swimmers together there. Lane 3, 4, 5 and 6, fairly close together. Looks like lane 6, Ellie McLeod is going to turn first from Woking and into the breaststroke. So let's see who the breaststrokers are. So it looks like it's Ellie Grant from Tigers Jersey in lane 5. And in lane 4, Clara Cooper from Wickham District. And in lane 6 is Ellie McLeod still there with from Woking. So last 100 on the freestyle turn. And Ellie Grant turning first for the final 50 from Tigers Jersey, followed by Ellie McLeod in lane 6 and Clara Cooper from Wickham in lane 4. We're just coming in with 5 metres to go. Looks like Ellie Grant from Tigers Jersey is going to touch first. Ellie touches first. In second place, Ellie McLeod from Woking, and in third, Clara Cooper from Wickham. Pete Poor, referee.
Take your marks.
In lane 1 is Lily Waymond from Maxwell. Lane 2, Tara Beard from Maxwell. Lane 3, Tilly Biggs from City of Southampton. Lane 4, Sienna Ramery from Wickham District. Lane 5, Ivy Manning from City of Milton Keynes. Lane 6, Isla Turner from White Oaks. Lane 7, Emma Wheeler from Basingstoke Bluefins. In lane 8, Eden Arnold from Hastings Seagulls. And first to turn is Sienna Ramery from Wickham. So Sienna Ramery turning into the backstroke first. So still Sienna Ramery turns first, second is Lee Waymond, and in third, Tilly Biggs. So just coming in for the touch on the backstroke into breast. It looks like it's still lane 4. Sienna Ramery. So still Sienna Ramery from Wickham in lane 4 is turning first. Lily Waymand from Maxwell turning in second. So just coming to the end of the breaststroke leg, and it's still lane 4, Sienna Ramery from Wickham District, and second Lily Waymand from Maxwell, and third Isla Turner from White Oak. Just coming up for the final turn now. Just 50 metres of freestyle for Sienna Ramery turning first, Lily Waymand in second from Maxwell, and third is Isla Turner from White Oak. So finishing strongly in lane 4, Sienna Ramery from Wickham District. She's going to touch first. So Sienna touches first. In second is Lily Waymand from Maxwell. And in third is Tilly Biggs from City of Southampton.
Thank you, swimmers. Clear the pool from the side, please. Clear the pool from the side. Thank you.
Heat 5, referee.
Take your marks.
In lane 1, Poppy Taylor, Thanet Swimming Club. In lane 2, Amy Jones, Leatherhead. Lane 3, Isabel Stevenson, Windsor. Lane 4, Serena Gill, Guildford City Swimming. Lane 5, Freya Gordon, Hazelmere Swimming. Lane 6, Daisy Johnson, Guildford City Swimming. Lane 7, Bianca Strava Arbara, Nuncing College. In lane 8, Hattie Griffiths, RTW Monson. And turning first is Hattie Griffiths from RTW Monson. So turning first is Hattie in lane 8, followed by Serena in lane 4. So just coming in for the final length of backstroke is Serena Gill in lane 4. And turning second in lane 2 is Amy Jones from Leatherhead. And lane 8, Hattie Griffiths from RTW Monson.
We have the names of the medalists in the boys 400 metres freestyle. In the 11 to 12 years, 400 metres freestyle, the bronze medal goes to Zachary Maiden from Beausset Barracudas. Silver medal goes to Charlie Braid from White Oak, and the gold medal and South East Regional Champion with a time of 4:52.30 from Tigers Jersey, Jack Militis. In the boys 13 years, 400 metres freestyle, the bronze medal goes to Harry Robinson from Reed School. Silver medal goes to Ryan Turner from Woking, and the gold medalist and the South East Regional Champion in a time of 4:29.37 from Portsmouth North Sea, Makar Yakno. In the boys 14 years, 400 metres freestyle, the bronze medal goes to Lucas Bryant from Maidenhead. Silver medal goes to Finlay Richardson from Guildford City, and the gold medalist and the South East Regional Champion with a time of 4:23.74. It's Monty Smith from Wickham District, who's celebrating his birthday today. And in the boys 15 years, 400 metres freestyle, the bronze medal goes to Thomas Jennings from Portsmouth North Sea. Silver medal goes to Rufus Parry from Wickham District, and the gold medalist and the South East Regional Champion with a time of 4:11.99 from Guildford City, Morgan Davies. Well done, boys. Your medals are available for collection at the medal table if you haven't already collected them.
And back to the 400 IM Heat 5. In lane 7, Bianca Strava Albal from Lancing College. She's in the lead at the moment. She turns first for the final 50. Looks like Bianca's going to touch first. Coming in lane 7. Yes, Bianca Strava Albarol from Lancing College is in first. And in second is Amy Jones from Leatherhead. And third is Daisy Johnson from Guildford. Heat 6, referee.
Take your marks.
lane 1 is Eva Jenkins from Portsmouth North Sea. Lane 2, Kyla Wimble from Guildford City Swimming. Lane 3, Olivia Norley from Royal RTW Monson. Lane 4 is Annalise Elford from Whitney and District. Lane 5 is Darcy Arnold for Embridge Phoenix. In lane 6 is Ruby Hall from White Oak. In lane 7, Danaka Forster from Cheetham. In lane 8, Olivia Quiller from Maidstone. And it looks like lane 3 and lane 2 are battling it out on the fly here. I think lane 3 is going to touch first, Olivia Norley, followed by Kyla Wimble. And in third is Danica Forster. Onto the backstroke now. So just coming in for the final leg of the backstroke here. Looks like lane 2 is just going to have slightly edge ahead and finish on the touch there. That's Kyla Wimpole, followed by Danica Forster and Darcy Arnold. Into the breaststroke now. And it's Kyla Wimble from Guildford City turning first, and it looks like Darcy Arnold from Embridge Phoenix has just turned second. And it's still Kyla Wimble from Guildford City, just finishing on the breaststroke turn with 100 metres to go. And turning second in lane 5 is Darcy Arnold for Embridge Phoenix. And third is Olivia Norley from RTW Monson. So 100 metres to go on the freestyle. So it's still lane 2. Looks like she's going to get the final touch on this heat. That's Kyla Wimble from Guildford finishing in first. In second place, Darcy Arnold from Enbridge Phoenix. And in third place in lane 3, Olivia Norley from RTW Monston.
This is the final heat of the girls' 400 metres individual medley. In lane 1 from Maxwell, Layla Richmond. In lane 2 from Tigers Jersey, Hannah Sterry. In lane 3, swimming for Wickham, Katie Williams. In lane 4 from Tonbridge, Emily Smith. In lane 5 from Wickham District, Charlotte Hayden. In lane 6, swimming for Sevenoaks, Cara Neal.
Thank you, swimmers.
In lane 7, from Hazelmere, Ella Solano. And in lane 8, from Wickham District, Annabelle Cooper. This is the final heat of the girls' 400 metres individual medley. Referee.
Take your marks.
In this final heat, we have 7 swimmers in the 14 years age group, and our swimmer in lane 7, Ella Solana, she's swimming in a 13 years age group. And our swimmer in lane number 2, Hannah Sterry, is actually her 14th birthday today. And what better would anybody want to do on their 14th birthday but swim a lovely 400 metres individual medley? I hope she swims well. So at the first turn, it's Katie Williams. She turned first 108.76. Turning second was Emily Smith in lane 4. And turning third was Ella Solano in lane 7. As a reminder, Ella is in a different age group to the rest of the girls in this heat. She's in the 13 years age group, and all the other girls are in the 14 years age group. So coming down the backstroke, looks to be possibly lane 3 in the lead at the moment. Yeah, lane 3, Casey Williams from Wickham District, still in the lead. Katie Williams in the lead. She turns first at the halfway mark, 2:28.05. Turning second was Emily Smith from Tonbridge in lane number 4. Turning third, Charlotte Hayden in lane number 5 from Wickham District. So lane 4 now in the lead. Breaststroker looks to be Emily Smith from Tonbridge. She's now taken the lead. Usually the individual medley winners are the best breaststrokers in the field. And Emily Smith has now taken the lead. In second place now is Katie Williams from Wickham, and turning third was Ella Solano from Hazelmere. Turning first, lane number 4, Emily Smith. Again, she's still in the lead. Looking very strong at the end of the 400 metres individual medley. Amazing. So Emily powering down this final length. Looks like she's going to set a very good time here. Her entry time was 5:11.79. And she's inside her entry time as well by 3 seconds. Emily Smith touches first. Touching second, Katie Williams from Wickham District. Inside her entry time 2, and Charlotte Hayden from Wickham touches third in lane number 3. Ella Solano touched first in lane number 4, but remember she's in a different age group to all the other swimmers. And Hannah Sterry celebrating her birthday with a 400 IM, 5:26.98. Well done, Hannah.
Thank you, swimmers. Clear the pool from the side, please.
In fact, well done to all of us swimmers. So that concludes the 400 metres individual medley races. That was a heat declared winner event, so we will get the names of the medalists out to you very shortly. We're going to take a short break, and I do mean a short break because it's only 10 minutes while we prepare for the finals. We have the finals of the 50 metre backstroke for boys and the finals of the girls 50 metres freestyle. So racing is planned to resume at 17:40 or 5:40, however you want to spell it. We'll see you back and ready to do the final 7 races at 5:40. Thank you very much. We've got some results for you already, so I can now give you the names of the confirmed medalists for the 400 metres individual medley. In the girls 11 to 12 years, 400 metres individual medley, the bronze medal goes to Lily Waymond from Maxwell, silver medal goes to Ellie McLeod from Woking, and the gold medal and the South East Regional Champion in a time of 5:31.84 from Tigers Jersey, it's Ellie Grant. In the girls 13 years, 400 metres individual medley, the bronze medal goes to Olivia Norley from RTW Monson. Silver medal goes to Darcy Arnold from Elmbridge Phoenix, and the gold medalist and the South East Regional Champion in a time of 5:19.70 from Hazelmere, Ella Solano. And finally, in the girls 14 years, 400 metres individual medley, the bronze medal goes to Charlotte Hayden from Wickham District. Silver medal goes to Katie Williams from Wickham District. And the gold medalist and the South East Regional Champion in a time of 5:08.60. That fantastic swim just then. And that was from Tonbridge, Emily Smith. Very well done, girls. Please go along to the medal table to collect your very well deserved medals.
This is a test start. Take your marks.
Good time to restart. Brian. Could you ask for finalists to report online?
This is announcement for all finalists for the boys 50-metre backstroke. If you could make your way to marshalling now, please. We're getting ready to start racing. This is the 11 and 12-year-old boys 50-metre backstroke final. In lane 1 is Cooper Robinson from Beau de Jour. In lane 2 is Dane Rawkins from Sevenoaks. In lane 3 is Oliver Ratchford from Black Lion. Lane 4 is Jack Militis from Tigers Jersey. In lane 5 is Zachary Maiden from Beau de Jour. In lane 6, William Larter from Black Lion. In lane 7, Oscar Earthroll from Lancing College. And in lane 8, Keeson Kai from Winchester. This is the final of the 11 and 12 boys 50-metre backstroke. Referee.
Take your marks.
So the 12-year-old backstroke final. All the times are fairly close in this one, so it could be anyone's race. Looks like lane 4 is going to touch first. That's Jack Militis from Tigers Jersey. In second place is Zachary Maiden from Beau de Jour. And in third, William Larter. That is confirmed as correct on the board.
Our next final is the final of the 13-year boys, 50 metres backstroke. In lane 1, representing Beacon, Benjamin Cusack. In lane 2, from Sevenoaks, Thomas Ellershaw. In lane 3, representing Guildford City, Ethan Colgate. In lane 4, from Eastbourne, Patrick Pacina. In lane 5, from Black Lion, Harvey Kershaw. In lane 6, swimming for Portsmouth North Sea, Makar Yakno. In lane 7, from Basingstoke Bluefins, Rigel Bomick. And in lane 8, from Atlantis, Samuel Andrews. The final of the 13-year boys 50 metres backstroke. Referee.
Take your marks.
There wasn't a lot between these boys earlier on today, so it's anyone's race really. But it does look like lane 4 is in the lead at the moment. Lane 4, Patrick Pacina from Eastbourne. 15 metres to go. I think it's still Patrick in lane 4 just in the lead. All close, right to the finish. Patrick Pacina in lane 4, touches first. Touching second, Makar Yakno Pulse of North Sea in lane 2. And Harvey Kershaw touches third in lane 5. We'll just wait for a referee to confirm, and John has just done that. Those are the confirmed results showing on the screen now. Well done, swimmers. Your medalists are now showing on screen.
This is the 14-year-old boys 50-metre backstroke final. In lane 1, Casper Clark from Chisholm. In lane 2, San Simpson from Reed School. In lane 3, Thomas Millville from Guildford. In lane 4, Mineth Ngoga from Wickham District. In lane 5, Oliver Pedra from Basingstoke. In lane 6, Samuel Hall from Embridge. In lane 7, Philip Gregoras from Thanet Swim. In lane 8, Raul de Garrigo from Hart. This is the final of the 14-year-old boys 50-metre backstroke. Referee.
Take your marks.
So this is the 14-year-old boys final. And again, we have some very close times, so if anybody's race again. Looks like lane 4 just slightly heading ahead. And it looks like Mind from Wickham and District was in first place, and second Samuel Hall, and third Oliver Pedra. And the result has been confirmed.
Our next final is the final of the 15-year boys 50 metres backstroke. In lane 1 from Alton and District, Charlie Francis. In lane 2 from Maidenhead, Johnny Ireland. In lane 3, swimming for Black Lion, Oscar Collier. In lane 4 from Reed School, Jack Robinson. In lane 5 from RTW Monson, Aaron Bissett. In lane 6, representing Elmbridge Phoenix, Aquiles Bello. In lane 7 from Tigers Jersey, Isaac Thompson. And in lane 8 from Beacon, George Russell Ross. The final of the 15-year boys 50 metres backstroke. Referee.
Take your marks.
Lots of these boys have swum lots of races this weekend. Final one for them. There's Jack Robinson in the lead at the moment, I think. Lane 4 now, Aaron Bissett taking the lead. Lane 5, sorry, Aaron Bissett in the lead. Very strong swim from Aaron. Aaron touches first, 28.01, touching second, Jack Robinson in lane 4, and third looks to be Aquiles Bello in lane number 6. And John, the referee, has just confirmed that result, so the confirmed times and places are shown on screen now. Well done, boys.
This is the girls, 11 and 12, 50-metre freestyle final. In lane 1, Ava Bench, City of Milton Keynes. In lane 2, Rose O'Brien, City of Southampton. In lane 3, Amy Langer, Atlantis. In lane 4, Heidi Corbett, Rushmore Royals. In lane 5, Olivia Hagberg, Guildford City. In lane 6, Hannah Garstshaw, Maidenhead. In lane 7, Jessica Evans, Sevenoaks. And in lane 8, Ava Wynne, Rushmore Royals. This is the 11 and 12 years 50-metre freestyle final. Referee.
Take your marks.
So all swimming in a line here. This is the 11 and 12 age group. So slight leads there from lane 4 from Heidi Corbett from Rushmore Royals. Closely followed in lane 3 by Amy Langer. And first is Heidi Corbett from Rushmore Royals. Second is Amy Langer from Atlantis. And in third, Olivia Hagberg from Guildford. And that result is confirmed.
The next final is the final of the 13-year girls 50 metres freestyle. In lane 1 from Guildford City, Scarlett Shepherd. In lane 2 from Hazelmere, Ella Silano. In lane 3, swimming for Atlantis, Daisy Sean Palmer. In lane 4 from Guildford City, Ella Humphreys. In lane 5 from Woking, Alex Platt. In lane 6, swimming for Reading, Anaya Singh. In lane 7, also from Reading, Nina Milborough. And in lane 8, from RTW Monson, Hattie Griffiths. The final of the 13-year girls 50 metres freestyle. Referee.
Take your marks.
Ella Humphreys came into the final fastest with 28.25. Very little difference though between these swimmers. Looks like lane 5 may be in the lead at the moment. Alex Platt from Woking. Going to be between lanes 4 and 5. The touch looks to go to Alex Platt from Woking in lane 5. Second, Ella Humphreys from Guildford in lane 4. And third looks to be Daisy Sean Palmer from Atlantis in lane number 3. Referee's just checking those results, but those results are now confirmed.
This is the final of the 14-year-old girls 50-metre freestyle. In lane 1, Jessica Perkins from Faversham. In lane 2, Amelie Smith from Tunbridge. In lane 3, Morgan Pashley from RTW Monson. In lane 4, Hannah Capron from Brighton. In lane 5, Layla Clare from City of Oxford. In lane 6, Delilah Martin from Hazelmere. In lane 7, Amy Four from Fareham Nomads. And in lane 8, Amelia Dewell from Maidenhead. This is the final of the 14-year-old girls 50-metre freestyle. Referee.
Take your marks.
So this is the final race, the final. 14-year-old girls. All looking for very fast times again. Very little in it here. It looks like lane 4 slightly edging ahead. That's Hannah Capron from Brighton. Looks like Hannah Capron from Brighton first. And second in lane 5, Layla Clare from City of Oxford. And third is Morgan Pashley from RTW Monson. And that result's confirmed.
And so, as we say, that's a wrap. That is now the end of the Swim England South East Regional Championships 2023. Please join me in thanking the officials as they leave poolside. Swim England South East Region is grateful for the assistance of all of our officials and the volunteers who all give up their time freely to allow this competition to take place. So thank you very much, everybody, for volunteering to make this event happen for the swimmers. And we do hope we see you all at some future events. There is, of course, the South East Region Short Course Championships that will take place in November. And girls, we have announced the confirmed medalists from the 50 metres freestyle. So girls, your medals will be available for collection shortly. In the meantime, our South East Region President, Mr. John Tripp, does have to dash because he does have his role as President of the Yateley Clay Pigeon Society, and he's got a finals match coming up this evening. So thank you very much, everybody, for joining us for these competitions. I hope you've enjoyed watching it on YouTube, and we would wish you all a very, very safe journey home.